Hello everyone, welcome back to Tekkit with the notorious Jack Orb.
Wee-oo.
You're moving too fast for my camera. No, not again! Please, you're costing me EMC by doing that. Ah, wow. Last time we finished this beautiful little machine, and today we will make I thought we could start making the other, quite larger machine.
Yes, and I also, just before we started recording, realized how we can get a smooth lava surface here via placing down obsidian and melting the obsidian into lava with my ring.
Yes. Now,
So I will begin doing that.
yeah, one lava equals about 64 EMT, and that's the cost of an obsidian, isn't it?
One obsidian is 64, yes.
Yes, okay.
I see that you have been busy inside the house.
Oh yeah, that's actually something I probably should. Because, I had done that one mining trip before, but all of it was still as ores, so I set up a simple system just to purify it. It's not permanent or anything, considering how large and ugly it is, but I just used it to grind down all the ore so that we have a lot of dust to work with. Oh, and also I've ground down some flint because we do have a lot of materials that we could use to before we start using materials made with UU method.
Yeah.
Or that was my original plan, but depending on how many of these rings we're going to make, it can end up being quite expensive, because we'll need about 189 diamonds per ring and 396 coal. And that's not for the diamonds.
The more the merrier. The more people have rings, the more people can be controlled with them.
Yes, so just in terms of flint, I mean, we have enough for one. Actually, no, hang on.
One ring to rule them all.
Actually, no, I've miscalculated now, haven't I? Because it's 189 diamonds per ring, but each diamond requires about 8 flint, I think. What is this? Yeah, 8 flint per diamond. So we do not have enough flint for it. Things are going to start getting expensive. Luckily, we do have quite a bit of just UU matter already.
Before I place down obsidian, can you turn all the lava you can into obsidian?
Sure. Oi. Oh yeah, now I've turned it on, I think.
Oh, yes.
Should I just take the entire thing?
Yeah. Because then I can just go and place obsidian all the places there aren't obsidian.
Such a beautiful large caldera has frozen over.
Yes.
Hell is freezing over and I'm making sure of it.
Hey, a caldera has frozen over in Lego City.
Start the new... What is that? Ring of Arcana?
Build the Ring of Arcana.
Oh no, it will take ages. Oh yeah, by the way, the obsidian isn't...
fallen into... What?
It's not supposed to be placed on top of it.
I know.
Yes, I know. But you misplaced.
A golem has fallen into the lava caldera in the Orhodruin. Quickly, send the Nazgul.
Build a Nazgul! I'm off to the rescue! There's something in between, but I'm not entirely certain about what.
Get the Nazgul, build the Fell Beast, and ride to the rescue. Or something.
Possibly.
So, I heard some news that apparently next year Lego will limit its set size.
What do you mean limited set size?
Lego has been making a lot of giant Lego sets lately, like 5,000 pieces kind of thing.
Yeah?
Which means that it's not exactly very affordable.
No, you do have a point.
Uh, and apparently Lego has noticed this. And next year they will limit the set size to, I think it was a little more than 1,500 pieces. So they will instead make more affordable sets.
I do hope they make the occasional large one still, though.
They apparently won't do that next year.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of large ones still for sale, so.
I think that's everything covered.
But I don't know if that's completely correct or something.
No.
I found it interesting. And I very much hope it means that they're going to make some smaller Lord of the Rings sets.
No, they'll just have a year without Lord of the Rings sets, you know. Right. Now I made some. Where did I made some crafting tables? Where did I put them? There they are. Now, so the one ring will be made here. So that will take. Okay. Let's see here. Firing. Let's have it online with the final ring.
Yeah, we should probably like have them in steps where they are lined up with each other.
Yeah.
The different things.
Also, I do want them to be about equal apart.
Hmm.
Let's see. Right. Because this is input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Mobs are going to start spawning, by the way.
I am aware.
Maybe you should place down some interdiction torches around your machinery just to make sure creepers don't come and boom.
That could be an idea. Yeah. The great caldera. Once great caldera, now it's freezing.
Yeah.
Ah, right, so final ring.
This is what Sauron should have done in an instant as soon as the ring was starting to fall down. Should have just instantly frozen it over.
Activate the zero ring. But oh, that's the problem. The zero ring isn't as effective in the Ring of Arcana form.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Right, so let's see.
I mean, the best thing about the Ring of Arcana is that it doesn't cost the MC to fly.
Yeah. Like, none of the actions cost EMC if I'm not wrong, but the main issue is that all of them are weaker.
Yeah. Like, the Swiftgool's Rendingale part can't really do anything.
Yeah. Actually, let's have... Yeah, 5. 5 in between each line.
Okay.
Even though, yeah, it doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, the fact that the room is even, it will not matter.
Well, yeah. After the factory has been made, presumably no one will ever enter the room again, so...
No, they won't. Fancy coal. Oh, yeah, and the fancy coal will be the entire crafting station for fancy coal. So this will be the part where we make Aeternalist fuel.
Yeah. I was like thinking that we place all of the steps right next to each other when it comes to the fancy coal.
Yeah.
But then we also must remember that we have an output of the not quite so fancy coal that goes to the firing.
Yeah. Let's see here. If we have one, yeah, we have. Let's see. Let me bring up the list so I remember the names of these things. Yeah, we have Mobius fuel. Here we
Now
have
remembering the names.
chemical coal. Yeah, we
Talk
have the
about
actual
fancy.
coal, and that will just pump in the charcoal here. Great, that works.
I wish that we could farm wither skeletons in this version.
Why would we need that?
Because they drop coal.
Oh yeah. True, but why would we need?
I thought about it when I was watching the Jaffa Factory 2 series on Duncan's channel.
Ah, yeah.
Uh, they talked about needing coal, and I was like, you should probably just set up a wither skeleton farm.
Mm,
But they didn't.
no.
Can't remember what they ended up doing.
Yeah. I can't remember that being a problem they talked about, so I don't know
I
either.
seem to remember they mentioned it. Yeah.
Right.
The floor is slowly getting obsidianified.
Indeed. Oh, I can see the sky now.
Yeah, we don't produce quite enough smog in Mordor yet.
Yeah, we haven't started burning the trees yet.
Yeah. When that happens, we shall burn down Fangorn Forest,
Oh.
like Saruman did.
What should we do with all the animals that have started spawning in the swamp?
Animals started spawning in the swamp.
Yeah, the swamp to the west. I was filling parts of it in with basalt, and I noticed quite a large amount of mobs or just or general animals.
Huh.
But that was kind of strange.
I'm not sure. We could do classic Mordor fashion and enslave them.
We could.
I don't know how, but
We needed.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't even realize that was a problem.
I mean, it isn't a problem, but it is how it is.
I didn't realize it was a situation, more like it.
Oh no, creeper! Where is my sword? There we go. Now, the real problem we are experiencing outside is the fact that Endermen exist. I have noticed dirt and grass blocks appearing in the basalt region.
I've also seen it. Like, we could turn off mob griefing, I suppose.
Yeah, but that... Can we... Yeah, no, that's the thing we'd have to do in the config file, isn't it?
I can't remember.
I feel like we have to do that.
Well, I certainly couldn't do it in the commands with the classic command. Yeah, /game rules is an unknown command.
In this deprecated version of Minecraft.
Yeah.
Go. One, two, three. One ring. Right, so the entire... I do like this projection line a little bit more than the one I built for the transposers and such, because this one is a lot cleaner.
I'll come down to take a look.
Considering,
What's going on there? Oh, there's a creeper.
yeah, the main reason it's cleaner is that it's more spacious. You know? Oh no, the fire demon.
Yeah, it's quite spacious here. We got a nice room. Nice, big and open.
All the room we could possibly need for our activities.
For the Wandering Incorporated.
Indeed. Yeah, okay. I talked about that, so let's remove the sign. That sign isn't necessary anymore.
What about the cosine?
The what now?
The cosine.
I haven't thought about it. I was just talking about my personal signs I've set out to remember what I was supposed to mention.
So no cosine or tan.
No. Oh, that. Oh. I thought you meant cosign as in cosigning a lease.
No.
Not trigonometrics. Trigonometry.
The sine and cosine.
Hmm.
They will haunt you in your dreams, I tell you.
Oh, no. Right, okay. Now, for the Iron Band, we need either to make one of the... let's see, what was it called again? The Talisman of Fire? Or we
Yeah.
need to constantly fill this ring with lava buckets.
Talisman of Fire is definitely the easier way to go.
Yeah. So that will need to be like... Okay, this is all the baseline machines. Let's see. Over here it was the iron made from diamond and the flint.
I mean, we do already have a Talisman of Fire, so we could use that, like, when everything else is set up, you just place that in there. Because when
Do
you
you?
have things, you aren't gonna need it.
I have a Vulcanite amulet, but not a Talisman of Fire.
Oh, hang on.
Wait. Oh no, that's right. It's because the wiki looks different. That's right. The wiki doesn't use this fax texture pack.
Oh.
I was wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely the same item.
Yeah. Yeah, now once this place is sealed off with obsidian, we'll never be able to enter anyways.
Yeah, this is now the Mordor Vault-Tech branch.
Okay, now I will have to make a couple of these Philosopher's Stones. Let's see, I'm going to need...
To talk to Voldemort about that. I'm sure he would be interested.
We're gonna need at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe. And,
I accidentally pressed Q and dropped my dark matter pickaxe.
oopsie.
It didn't hit lava, but I'm not sure if lava can destroy them or not.
I mean, the thing that was added to prevent stuff from being destroyed in lava, I mean, the modders might have added something of their own, but I would assume that's mainly something that was added in a later update.
Maybe. I'm not gonna test it.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I'm still very curious whether it can destroy the ring or not, because thematic.
Yeah, that's going to be a necessary test. We need to test out if it can destroy your ring.
But if it does destroy it, then everything around us will collapse.
I mean, if we have so many rings to begin with, then surely that won't be a problem.
No, because we must test it on the one ring, the master ring.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you must test it. Yes. Cast it into the fire. Try it.
I just throw the ring in, and then you make a YouTube short with just the Sauron Tower collapsing.
Yes. Actually, I did need to add a Philosopher's Stone, because it needs to be in the inventory. Also, we're going to need a lot of like materials, and
Yes.
a lot of it should probably be pumped from the base, so we should probably set up a route to the base, shouldn't we? Or a pipeline to the base.
Item pipeline?
Yeah, mag tube specifically, just for it to be quicker.
Yeah, I mean, the we still really need to build a base and not just a shack.
Honestly, I think that having just that shack be our base is fair enough. It has everything we need, or at least everything we use.
That is true.
So
Maybe so.
I don't think it's an issue.
Maybe so.
Now, let's see here. We need to have a... Yeah. Let's see. Diamonds are going to require another set of machinery, so since this one makes coal, that will be pumped out with my redstone tubes. Here, where they will be combined with flint from a different section of the factory to make the... No, hang on. No. The first step of the process is something I can't really implement properly right now. Because the first step of the process is, of course, to macerate it. And then, once I have the coal dust, it can be put... Oh, by the way, this is also something... I looked up the geothermal generator, you know, on the wiki.
Yeah.
And I found out that I think it produces, like, power from lava quite quickly. But about the 10th of the efficiency of the regular generator.
Oh. That's terrible.
Yeah. And also, like, when I looked into it, I don't really see why we would need to bucket out the lava to begin with, because every step I've checked, we could really just use the lava bucket, even for the generators. So, honestly, we might only need the part where we bucket it in the nether and just bring it back up here.
At this point, maybe Modo should just go green and use solar power.
Maybe, but I hate the production of those solar panels.
I mean, you're preaching to the choir. I'm the one who sat for ages and ages and made that one advanced solar panel.
Yeah, I know. Right, so at
they
the
are
rate
such a hassle.
I'm just going to just assume that we will only be needing one crafter to make the flint balls. Do you object to this?
No, that's probably fine.
Because all of these machines are pretty quick, so I don't think the crafting should be the limitation.
Yeah, I don't think it should. I don't think any of the machines will be a limitation, really.
Right, so this will mix the flint balls. Then it's compressed, that stage will just add here. Because the interesting part of the automatic crafting tables, they have the output at the top. Meanwhile, industrial craft machines have the input at the top.
Oh, yeah.
So that one will just be placed here, that'll work. Then here we will make the...
I remember when these Minecraft mods started to introduce the ability to pick and choose where the input and outputs are.
Then this makes here, then we'll have the diamonds come out about here.
That was a good time. I'm saying that was a good time, but honestly, there is no tech Minecraft mod pack I have played more than Tekkit Classic.
I'm not entirely certain. I think I wouldn't think that I might have, but like the one mod pack I think I've played the most maybe could be Regrowth, and that's not necessarily like factories and such.
I have played quite a bit on, so back in the day there were two different mod packs on like the Technic launcher. No, not the Technic launcher. The Feed the Beast launcher, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
One was called Simply Magic, and one was, I can't remember what the other one was called, but it was something related to space. Because in the Simply Magic, it had a lot of the nice magic mods. Like it had Bloodcraft and Thorncraft and Botanica and all those.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just magic based really. I liked it because I often like those magic mods, but I don't play with them too much. And the other one, the more tech-based one, I really can't remember what it was called, but the lore is essentially that the Earth has been destroyed, but luckily you were on a moon base. And it's
Ooh.
sort of like Agrarian Skies in that you have to survive on the moon with like only a tree, a sieve, and an oxygen generator kind of thing.
I think I played it, but I don't think I played it that much.
I played it quite a lot. Like I essentially became uh, fully self-sufficient kind of thing, and I was beginning to mass produce stuff. One of the reasons that made me like stop playing it a bit was that there is a block there, which is called like a safe or something. You're directed to make it by one of the quests because it was one of those quest mod packs.
Yeah.
Um, and I discovered that it, for some reason, was essentially unlimited storage.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you could always make. Was that an explosion?
Yes. No problem.
You could always like make extra tabs in it,
Mm-hmm.
and so I started to do that and sort my stuff in it. Uh, this is many years ago, so I can't necessarily remember everything correctly, but I seem to remember that I logged in one day. This was a single player role, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but I logged in and like only the start tab was there and everything else was just gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Because I had essentially lost everything, and yeah, that made me stop playing.
You had all your progress destroyed and you stopped playing. That makes sense.
Yeah, pretty much. Because it was like, why did that block do that? Like, to this day, I'm still quite baffled by it. Um, but yeah, the mod had like the chemistry Minecraft mod where you have like all the base
Yeah.
elements.
That one was pretty cool.
Yeah, it had that one. So um, one of the things I did was that I went out and mined like moon dirt or something.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then I could sieve that, and eventually I could like get the stuff I needed to uh, make the different chemicals, so I could like make the iron and then combine the iron into iron ingots when I needed iron.
Mm-hmm.
So I generally didn't. I eventually figured out that it was much more efficient to get resources through using that mod than using the ex nihilo system. I at least think that's what happened, but as I said, it has been quite a few years. And I did essentially just rage quit it after I think it destroyed all my progress.
It screwed you over.
Yeah, I'm still very much confused by that save. It's
Well,
like, yeah.
if we one day run out of Minecraft mod packs to do, we can go back to that one.
Yeah, we just need to be careful with that save.
Yeah, or maybe not just use X. Ah, where's my sword?
But Ex Nihilo wasn't the problem.
No, Ex Nihilo is a pretty cool mod, I think.
I love Ex Nihilo. I Ex Nihilo didn't cause any problems. It was the save that seemingly caused problems.
Yeah.
The mod like I never left the moon. I never got to that point, but there were, of course, like Mars and such.
Yeah.
It was Galacticraft.
Yeah.
And it was 1.7.10, I think. That's essentially the last version of tons of Minecraft mods before the combat update.
Yeah. I think it's 1.7 and 1.12 that they are like the
Yeah,
main updates for Minecraft mod packs.
yeah. 1.7 has the most of the more nowadays considered old school, and 1.12 was like the start of the new system.
Yeah.
So 1.7 and before, I'm generally quite familiar with a lot of mod packs. 1.12 and after, they start to become quite unfamiliar to me.
Yes. Right. So this one will
Yeah.
take. Let's see, the Iron Band production will just go out here. And since I am a stingy man, I will not use redstone tubes for this one.
But yeah, no, it's we could play that one. It does have some fun mods. So it has the Stargate mod. I personally love the Stargate mod. I have no idea if that's a mod that's still like in mod packs.
I would
But
very much doubt that. Like, the problem with a lot of mods is that, people have to make the mods, people have to update the mods, and sometimes people
yeah,
make the mods and like, I don't like the new update, so I'm going to stop making the mod, or suddenly it just breaks due to new dependencies.
yeah. But the Stargate mod, they showcased it in a few episodes of Yog Labs.
Yeah, I
You might
remember
remember.
that, but I've never played it myself, I don't think.
Yeah, I never got to the point where I could make it in the survival file because it was super expensive. Um, but I did mess around with it in creative mode, and I very much loved it. But it's also quite dangerous, I seem to remember. If you get hit by like the blue wavy thing when the portal opens, I think it might kill you.
Well, that's what happens in the TTT map, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It's also been a while since I played that now.
What?
I guess it's essentially something that happens in the Stargate series.
Yeah, that would probably be the case.
Yeah.
But we're too young to have seen them. Or, well, you are. I'm ancient after all, but I never bothered seeing it.
You know, I haven't watched Stargate.
Right, so,
It's it's on my list of should I watch this kind of thing. Uh it's it's from that era of television where it's like, well, I've heard it's good, but I've also heard it's quite old.
yeah.
um yeah.
Please no. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Wow.
Don't bother
Yeah,
bargaining with the creepers.
my favorite thing from that like era of television is definitely Star Trek.
Star Trek.
I specifically prefer the Next Generation.
Never watched it.
Yeah, it's what is it like 7 seasons? I think. I like it. Next Generation
Let's see. I think
with
it was
Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
the man that plays. Is it Xavier?
Xavier. Yeah,
Xavier.
he is also the voice-over guy during the Lego Universe trailer. Yeah. When I found out that, I was quite surprised because I was like, "Wait, really?"
You know what? I don't want to be in the factory anymore since you're getting so close to finishing the top. Getting tired
Yeah.
of all the monsters.
He's also, of course, the Emperor in Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
No.
Uriel Septim the Seventh, I think.
That guy.
Yeah.
Do,
Spoiler
do, do,
alert.
do, do.
he's only in the intro section before he dies.
Oh, I thought you just fell asleep and never woke up.
Yeah, common misconception. Yeah, no, he apparently he was given like lots of pages of lore about the character before he voiced the lines.
Ah,
And he apparently loved that because he loves those kinds of deep character things. Yeah.
I thought you were going to be like, and then he was really upset when he realized he was only going to voice him for like an intro section.
No, no. He was too expensive for anything more than that, I'm sure.
Yeah. That's the problem with today's cinema. Let's hire expensive
Alright.
people.
I believe everything is now covered by obsidian.
Hell has frozen over.
Let's make it lava again. No?
What?
Okay, good. The snow isn't a problem. Oh, and now there's a random dirt block here. Thanks, Enderman.
Get cooked, skeleton.
Oh yeah, so this is looking much better.
Yeah.
I hope my fire things aren't going
I
to
haven't.
the floor. Oh, they are.
I mean, it doesn't matter. There's nothing burnable down there, is there? Except for the monsters.
I have no idea.
Burn the monsters. There's so many monsters down here.
Those machines really aren't burnable?
No? I mean, what wooden functional block in Minecraft does burn?
Crafting tables?
Do they burn up?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, pretty sure both crafting tables and chests burn.
I don't think either burns, really.
Well, this calls for an experiment.
Yeah.
Please go and craft a chest and a crafting table whilst I continue to...
I'm just looking at the chest and
spell.
I'm just looking at the stuff here that's already on fire.
Oh.
Because the thing is, chests can't have fires on top of them, I don't think. Crafting tables can.
Interesting.
I guess at least... Like, if you can see my name tag and just shoot directly down on top of it, more or less. Oh. A little bit more... Yep, now the crafting table is on fire, but the chests don't burn on top of them.
Alright. We'll check if the crafting table is destroyed by the fire then.
Yeah. The top fire has gone out. There's still a fire beneath and by the side.
In that case, maybe crafting tables and chests are fireproof.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think... I know they can spread fire, but I never thought they would be destroyable.
I thought they were destroyable, but...
Because I thought that was the whole reason that you
Yeah.
could use them to, like, light the nether portal, is because they weren't destroyed in the process. Well, no, you could use wood anyways, it's just
I'm
that's
quite
why it
certain you
was...
can use anything flammable to light the portal, yeah.
Yeah. But wait, signs aren't burnable either, are they? I don't think so.
I thought so. I don't know anymore.
This one sure doesn't look to be burning.
What do I know? I know nothing, Jon Snow.
I mean, looking at this place, nothing seems to have burned up, so... Well, except for some mob drops.
Yeah.
Right, so... Now what was I working on again? I have the diamond line ready, and here diamonds are going to be split up into gold pieces. Well, that was the plan anyway, it doesn't seem to be doing it. Oh, that's because I don't have the Philosopher's Stone added.
Ah.
There we go. Now that's done. And then... We don't need gold in anything, do we?
No.
Then that's
Although
just...
the one ring in the books is seemingly made of pure gold.
Well, we don't have that luxury.
No.
Gold is too brittle and too malleable.
Gold is the
Well, not
substance
brittle.
with the highest level of Melkor matter.
What? What's that?
Melkor subsided himself into all matter of the world and essentially made the world into his ring so he can never truly be vanquished, and gold has the highest concentration and water has the lowest concentration.
Oh. Interesting.
That is presumably why Sauron made the ring out of pure gold, in my opinion.
Ah, no, my nuggets. Oh no, you hit an enderman. Right, so here we make iron. Okay, now the line for iron is created, and now we just need to pipe out. Now decide where it goes.
Come up and see the lava pool.
Ow, ow, ow. Ah, where's my amulet? Oh. This is so much better.
Yeah. It was definitely worth the placing tons of obsidian for over half an hour.
Yeah, I mean, only half an hour. It wasn't that long. I've spent longer on building projects in this. Like the
Well, yeah,
volcano.
but just placing obsidian is very repetitive.
Oh, you don't think placing those little black corners down there is?
Yeah, no, you have a point.
Now there is a zombie here. Where did you go from?
Oh.
Right. So, the now that we are producing iron, that will just need to be extracted and sent to the machines. Yeah,
I
you.
like how we planned to make a sorting system for our stuff in our base and never did.
Yeah. How much planning did we actually do for that though?
Not a lot.
Because I know I designed the machine outside just so that I could remember how it was done.
Yeah.
But it never went any
I
further
think
than that.
No, that's the limit of how far it went, yeah. It's
Right, so here's the iron for the ring input. The iron for the... let's see. Ah. Okay, so here it would be these two. Let's see. There we go. Wait.
Well, it seems like you have most things in this area covered.
Yeah. Like, most of the machines are already done. Like, it's the industrial craft machinery that mainly remains to make. And,
Yeah.
and then
Do you have
just
a list of
inserting all the
industrial
recipes.
craft machines needed?
Hmm?
Do you have a list of the industrial craft machines needed?
Yes, let's see. According to my recipe, we're going to make diamonds. Diamonds are made using coal chunks in a compressor. The compressor, so that's one compressor. And then the coal chunk requires 8 compressed coal balls. Each of them will be made in a compressor, so that's 2 compressors. If we have 2 compressors with like a bunch of speed upgrades, I think that should be enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally it's up to 3 macerators, let's say, to make the coal dust. And I'm pretty sure that's all we need. We also need to make the obsidian machine, but that's...
What's the obsidian machine?
The obsidian machine is just a machine that places... I think we can set it up so that we only need to place the lava bucket, but just places a lava bucket next to water so that it immediately hardens. It's broken by a block breaker. So, you know, simple stuff, really.
So I don't need to make that, no, yeah.
No. We have all the resources we need to make it, yeah.
In that case, I'll get started on the
Right, so
thing.
now this is the no wait, this setup is wrong because that is the final ring maker. Now I'm going to make the flint and steel maker. Oh. Yeah, that's right. The ring requires Mobius fuel, doesn't it?
It does.
Which means that I'll pipe in the flint and steel from this side. So then we can just do this. I'll pipe in the... Okay, I'm going to need to use covers, or... No, actually, I can find a way without using covers. This is fine. There. Yeah, that one step further, and I can avoid using covers. Because then I feed in the flint and steel. This thing makes the flint and steel. This one pumps in the Mobius fuel. This one pumps in the dark matter. So this one that makes flint and steel, it has two inputs: the flint and the iron.
Just quickly gonna log out and in again.
The iron will be fed into a massive pipe, so that's easy done. The iron output is here. That was too close. Never mind, this is all too close anyways. If I do it like this, it will work. And then the... Yeah, and then it goes around here and down in the side. There we go, iron input.
There's something called a singularity compressor.
What now? Is that...
It seems to be an upgraded compressor.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm looking at the crafting recipe.
Are you looking at the wiki?
Nope.
Check the wiki out. Where is my wikis page? Yes, I don't really trust that. Singularity compressor is an okay, it's an upgrade. Oh yeah, and also rotary macerator is an upgrade to the macerator.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. In that case, that's good. Useful. Okay, and then we have the
The question is there any point to make the upgraded versions?
I mean, for the compressor, the final piece that makes the diamonds will not need that many, but for each diamond we do require 8 coal chunks, so having a slightly upgraded one, making the carbon chunks or whatever they were, could potentially be a good idea, or just have
Yes,
a lot
but
more speed models.
The upgrades are generally a sort of gimmick kind of thing. Like how for the macerator, I believe it goes faster and faster the longer it's turned on.
Okay, that
Might
we don't
be
need.
misremembering, but
If that is the case, that's not good.
yeah, so it might be better to just make the basic ones.
Yeah. If that's the case, it might be. Right, so this one makes flint. This one makes flint and steel. It's pumped in here. This pipe that delivers the Mobius fuel will just be extended all the way back. Good thing you made so much brass.
Ooh,
Let's see.
let's see.
Mobius fuel is the final piece before the Aeternalis fuel, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so. You don't have any rubber.
There is
Yeah, we
some
have
rubber in the
3
organics chest. There should be 10. I believe.
There was 3 sticky rubber in the organics chest, or sticky resin, more like
Oh
it.
yeah, okay.
and 10 in my chest of random stuff.
Your chest, you mean the safe?
No. You know, the chest with the Mobius fuel, the Eternalis fuel, an interdiction torch, a bow with power 1, 3 TNT, 1 Nova catalyst, 2 saddles, that sort of stuff.
I've always just considered that the magic chest.
Oh no, I've always treated treated it as the I dump random stuff here chest when I can't be bothered.
I see.
So it also has a cocoa bean, 8 sugar canes, 11 gunpowder, 21 feathers, an iron shovel, a shear, a redstone and a glowstone, a bit over a stack of netherrack.
Listen to the sheer amount of garbage in that chest.
Indeed.
Yeah, okay, I need to make some more cubes. There.
Anyways, guess I'll have to make more rubber.
And then I also need to move this one. I think it was 2 tiles, so... Actually, hang on. The one thing, like the... Let's see, the ring, the thing.
The ring.
It's getting fed the ring from the iron band from the back. It requires feather and dark matter, so it will not require 2 input, but just to keep it somewhat symmetrical, I guess I'll have it feed the dark matter in from the side. Then we'll have the feathers, I guess, fed in from this side, but then we'll have to make the feather machine, which is a bit of a task. And... Right, so let's see. This thing requires 4 ingredients. It requires the red matter. No, not 4 ingredients. What? Why is the iron band? The iron band is necessary for the Arcana ring. That's for the sub rings.
Oh yeah. It's not.
Okay, so it requires 3 inputs. It's the fire ring, the flying ring, the red matter. Okay, that's done. The flying ring requires feather, dark matter, and ring band. The fire ring requires flint and steel, Mobius fuel, iron band, and dark matter. All this. I think the entire line is more or less complete. Now I need something to force the pipes and the industrial craft machines. Now, one thing I considered doing, because you know how I've mentioned that there is a bit of lag. I wonder if having less timers active might help with having less lag, so what I thought about doing is just making a central timer one somewhere that will ping everything, more or less.
Maybe.
So here. Let's just place that here beneath the iron band pipe.
Is it night now?
I'm not outside, so I don't know. One moment.
No, it's day.
Ow, ow, ow.
Wait, really? We're out of power? No, we
yeah.
are not.
No, but there's something weird about those cable. I noticed that with when I used the macerator, it would constantly run out of power even though the block box was essentially full.
Oh, no, wait, I know why. It's because I have 8 overclockers.
Yes. But that shouldn't be an issue.
7. No, decrease it to 7 and it doesn't run out of power, but it's also slower. The running out of power is a delusion. I do believe 8 overclockers is the maximum number you can have, and they work at maximum speed then.
What happens if the automatic crafting table receives a redstone pulse?
It explodes. No, I don't know.
This thing doesn't say, okay. I'm going to assume that it's fine. Hang on. This is one thing I'm a bit curious about. Let's say can the pipe pulls redstone? No, it cannot. You can pump into the pipe, but you can't pump out. At least not with those. Seemingly not with the regular ones either. Right, so since regular redstone will degrade in signal strength over time, I will need to use the redstone wires for most of the way.
I like how there are multiple other upgrades here, and I have no idea how any of them work.
You mean the in industrial craft?
Yeah. Like transformer upgrade. I mean, energy storage upgrade is quite logical, but range upgrade, Lapotron loader upgrade, I don't know what they do.
I mean, when I go into just a generic thing, the one upgrade I can see is the three I can see immediately is the overclock, the transformer, and the energy storage. I assume the transformer just means that it can take higher power input,
I guess so.
but maybe only up to like medium voltage.
I look at the just force field upgrades, and I'm like, I really want to make a force field, but we really shouldn't.
No, we should not.
Yeah, if you make a mistake there, then yeah.
I don't want to risk that. Right.
I am suddenly lagging quite a lot. What's my ping?
I don't know, for a sudden it's dark. I mean, your ping has always been shit. But I'm noticing that I'm experiencing a tiny bit of lag myself.
That's not good.
A great bit of lag, in fact. I can't even open my bag.
Yeah, I've been experiencing the same things now.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm in my bag again. Right. Nope, never mind. Well, free me from this hellhole.
Um, I try to log out and see what's going on. Yeah, I can log in again, no problem.
What
That
do you
seems to have
do?
solved the lag for me.
Okay, then I'm gonna do the same.
I am very much doubting my server's ability to play more advanced mod packs.
Oh. Oh
Oh
no.
no, I'm lagging again.
Where did that thing come from?
What thing?
Pipe suddenly appeared where there wasn't a pipe to begin with.
Oh dear lord, this lag is approaching unplayable.
Yeah, the lag.
I am teleporting all over the place and oh dear god.
What happened?
What is going on? Alright, what I'm checking out the server thing.
One
What's
thing
going
I
on
could
there?
think could potentially be causing it. Did things change now? Is it better? No, it's not entirely better. The server is...
Nope, I'm still teleporting.
Okay, because I cut out like a redstone wire because I thought maybe that was something that was lagging.
I'm let's see. I'm on my way to log into the Minecraft server.
I mean, the lag isn't unbearable for me anymore. This is... Oh no.
Let's see here. Is it there?
Maybe I should just use regular redstone. I mean, it looks weird when it's done like this, but it doesn't actually affect it much. So
Alright, let's see here.
That's strange. So the redstone can climb these half slabs, but it can't descend? That's strange and a bit annoying.
The server isn't giving me any indications of anything being wrong.
Okay. You know what? Maybe having the timers run at 0.2 per sec, not every 0.2 second, might be a bit little. Let's bump it up to every half second. Let's try to change back to the alloy wire. Well, the server's still lagging, so...
Yeah, and there's nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. I didn't check and nothing... If this continues, I suggest that we should instead try to play something else, to be honest, because this is unplayable levels.
Yeah.
Oh my, I actually managed to leave the house without reverting back to the front door.
Amazing. Well done, son.
Oh yeah, you have terrible ping right now. Maybe it's like physical server side. Maybe they're experiencing problems now.
Maybe. But also, I
In
don't
which case,
think I have any issues, though.
well, it says that you have as low as possible.
Well, that okay, that's strange, because that's what it's always said for you.
Yeah, but for you, it's usually said that you have high quality.
Yeah. Right, okay. I need to go back to the house and get the rest of the redstone ingots I made.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll continue to craft the machines, and if this starts happening again, then I think we should do something else.
Yeah, possibly. There we go. Nice. 6 redstone alloy wire should be more than enough to finish up the factory. Is the world rendering in for you properly?
No.
Yeah. Isn't for me either. Right, so all of these machines are working.
I'm not happy about it.
No. You shouldn't be. Let's see. What block? Let's just lift these up with basalt bricks for now.
It does take a few seconds for me to open a chest now.
Yeah, this.
And it seems to have stopped sending cobbles. Oh no.
What is
What's
it?
happening again? I'm stuck in the door again.
Oh yeah, no, that's the worst part. I had some lag spikes like the last time I played. It was mainly when I macerated stuff. Or used... Actually, deconstruct the entire system with the macerator if you haven't already.
I mean, the macerator isn't doing anything right now. So oh dear God, what's happening with chests? Oh... Yeah, I vote that we should try to play something else.
Okay.
This is just starting to get ridiculous.
I mean, we've done pretty well already. Like, the factory is essentially done. We just need to power up all the pipes and
Yeah.
add some few machines.
I'll see if I can try to play some more and finish the industrial craft machines before next time.
Yeah.
Hopefully when the server is not lagging much, because at this point it's a hassle to even open a door or a chest.
Yeah. You know what? I think the main issue with the door is the pressure plate, so... And since the cave now is actually safe, we should just cut it out.
Yeah.
Remove it from the equation.
Well, bad news, I can't destroy the pressure. Oh, there it goes.
It's immortal!
I can pick it up from the floor. Okay, there it goes.
Let's see, I need another piece of... Use a basalt brick. Ah, I've gotten the brick panels back. That's nice at least. No, hang on. No, this was too... It's a bit annoying when you make a mistake placing a block and then you have to wait like 5 seconds after each time you break something.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. 2 stacks of diamonds just vanished.
Oh, not the pipe
Okay,
as
now
well!
they're back. Oh,
Let's leave. Let's... Okay, it's it. Let's end it.
Yeah, let's...
Let's do something else.
Okay, that's the Tekkit for today, everyone. It lagged like hell.
Yeah, sheesh.
Oh,
Who knows what happened there?
hopefully, it's just the Swedes messing up things.
Damn Swedes.
This is what I get for hosting servers in Sweden.